Like,
Hey, the boys are back after a pretty decent pay per view, but as far as our picks on the show here, it did not turn out
I went
so
like
great for
0 and
us here.
4.
Yeah, man. Let's just get to it. But I thought the card was pretty good, pretty decent. Um, but yeah, I went 1 and 3 here, minus 2.45 units. The only one I got right was actually the 2 leg parlay with Van and what's his name, Madranos. Is that how you say his last
Michael
name?
the
This
Mikhail,
man,
whatever. The first fight, right?
Medeiros or whatever,
Yeah.
Medeiros.
He went ham on the
Yeah, man,
chunky.
and money was coming in on the other guy here, and he ended up still dominating the fight. And it was like a minus 130 greasy parlay. So that's the only one I got right. I took a shot on Juliana Pena, who was bigger dog as the fight approached, and yeah, man, she
She
got
just got
fucking.
manhandled, bro. Just that the grappling. She's too little compared to
The
Kayla.
size was crazy. The size difference when they're rehydrated
But it's a
is just
technique also,
insane.
because like
Yeah,
she couldn't let her breathe. There's like no space, and then there's just the strength. Like, cause Kimura, you got to be a strong motherfucker to do it to like got a Kimura on people. So like that just shows you how strong that chick is. Her versus Amanda Nunes is gonna be interesting.
interesting. Especially a man who has been retired already.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, hasn't been too long. You know what I
No,
mean?
not too long.
So like,
Not too long.
it's not too crazy, but then also it's like the weight cut for both of them to 135, and then like the grappling and how long she could last the whole fight. It's gonna
You
be
think they go for?
interesting.
Well, it's supposed to be for 135, but maybe they just say fuck it and do 145 for this
I
fight.
mean, they should if they want to have like the best fight, but yeah, they got to do 135 because at least 145 don't even exist like that anymore. I mean, they still be doing
Exactly.
like random one-off fights, but yeah, 135 is where it's at. Because I don't know, what does Amanda Nunes do? She comes back, does she win and keep fighting, or does she like
She said so, but who
win
knows?
and quit and then also lose and quit if she does lose, which is a
Yeah.
possibility.
I think she if she loses, maybe she quits. But then she claimed based on her interviews this past week was she's planning on continuing as long as she can, but maybe one fight is as long as she can, So you don't know about that, but yeah, man, Pena's talking shit, talking about she's ready for the whoever wins the between them. She's ready to take them on. I'm like, nah, get out of here, bro. No. You watch. It was looking real bad for her already. But big back Kayla, that was just seeing her physique from the back when she was on top of her. It was like, no, how is Pena possibly even gonna get up? Like that's crazy, smushing her. The other one I got wrong was something I was actually semi upset about. Sergey Spivak getting dominated, unanimous decision in a 30-27 even against what's his name, the guy who was going to get Waldo Acosta Cortez.
Yeah, I thought Spivak like won that fight, but
Me too. When they said 30-27, in my head I was like, oh, then it's for sure Spivak. That in my head I was like, that's the only way. And then I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. But it is what it is. It sucks. But some people felt like the volume. Here's the thing, though. I guess when they're blocking, it still counts. When you're supposed to, I guess, judge it, right? So that's the one part where volume means a lot. At least in MMA, I don't know about boxing, but in MMA, they said that when it gets blocked, it still counts. Like when you block a kick, this still counts as that person landing a kick on you. Or landing a punch or whatever it is, even if they block it. So it's kind of sketchy. And the volume was obviously more on the Waldo or Acosta side. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. We knew that was a possibility for sure, but never leave it to the judges. And then the last but not least, I actually got Kevin Holland in this parlay correct, and I actually bet Holland normally as well. But chaos, man, wrong call there. Like super, he blew it
man, he
on the
got
two
dogged by the
legger.
races.
Yeah, super dog, but like he put up zero resistance. It was looking bad. So I don't know where he goes from there, man. He's a middle tier guy now, I guess. Still exciting, but I don't foresee him becoming champion. And they were roasting him because it looked like during his training camp he was doing something at Planet Fitness or something, and everyone's like, "What the? No, hell no." But yeah, man, tough night for me. We'll just go through yours real quick, even though all yours are plus money. So 0-4. 4 units loss here. Sean O'Malley, that was one I was also betting on actually. So, man, that fool. I mean, okay, I know he got finished, so you could say he did worse. But in my opinion, from watching the fight, it was just like I felt like at the beginning he was looking better, like improved. You know, he was stuffing some takedowns, and when he did get taken down, he was able to get back up and not take a lot of damage. And he was able, I think, to land a couple more early, and just was a lot more mobile at first. But man, that boy Marab is just like his nickname, the Machine, man, and he just didn't give him an opportunity. He just kept pressuring, and it was just classic, almost like a continual upgrade of Marab, like just consistent, just perfect type of game plan, execution, all that. And it was just, man, what can you say about Marab? He has to be the best bantamweight for sure, right? Like, possibly of all time. But we'll see. People throw that term around quickly.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. But, I mean, it just shows O'Malley, too. I remember, like you said, Pena was like a fake champ. O'Malley was just as much as a fake champ as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could say I don't know if it's as bad as Pena, but like is his days
I don't know. At
as
least
champ
Pena
over?
beat Pena beat the GOAT though of the women's division.
True. That's her only. I think her only thing.
But still, that's a hell of a thing to tap out the GOAT. Like, come on.
Yeah, and a lot of people will throw that conspiracy theory out there because about that one had to be thrown or something because he tapped out so quick.
It's still a dub. But yeah, fucking yeah, O'Malley looked like shit. First round, he was putting up a fight, but then he came out recently and said that this is the most worried he's ever been about a fight that he had coming up and everything. So like, yeah, he kind of showed that he just don't got like the swag right now. Marab literally has broken him. So we'll see like if O'Malley can come back. Like Cejudo's been calling him out. That would be a good fight. But if Cejudo can get his hands on O'Malley, that might be interesting as well. Like, oh, what is he gonna do? Because that's the
I
thing.
feel like it's always the grapplers though. So it's like you got to put him against a striker to see if he's actually washed.
Nah, yeah, but this is like it's just this deep in where he's at. It's like, yo, it's what runs the division. Because like even look at Song Yadong, he's a striker, but he like turned his game to like he can grapple. That'd be a good fight.
You have to. I mean, it's MMA, so.
But the thing is, like this deep in the career, it's hard to like develop that skill. You know what I mean? Once you're the champ, it's hard to develop a ground game out of nowhere and a grappling game. That's the kind of thing that was going on with O'Malley with that fight with Marab.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, Cejudo's a tough matchup because he wrestles at that damn near that level, you know. So maybe they give him a grappler. I think that's maybe a little lower level. Or did we already talk about it? Song Yadong. Last time we talked about Song Yadong versus O'Malley, right?
But at the same time, it makes sense for him to fight Cejudo. Cejudo's
coming
off of two losses, right? Maybe 3 losses. What's he coming off of? He lost to Yadong, Marab, and who else? Or is that it?
Who? No, it's just Marab, right? Sean O'Malley.
No, and Song Yadong too.
You talking about Cejudo?
Yeah, I'm talking about Cejudo.
Oh, Cejudo's 3 fight, right?
3 fight losing streak, right?
Yeah, I think
so. So it makes the most sense to like for O'Malley, which would be like maybe an easy fight, but at the same time, if Cejudo can tap into his grappling and try to ragdoll O'Malley, which would be interesting.
Which would be his only way. I don't think he's gonna outstrike O'Malley.
Nah, but the thing is, he could just. You don't have to. Well, O'Malley, you don't have to do that. You just got to take him down. The blueprint's out there.
Yeah, and Cejudo only is gonna do that. I mean, that's his thing. Why wouldn't he?
Well, if he could, because remember against Yadong, he couldn't do it, and then he got poked in the eye. He got his eye messed up, so it was just chopped.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's make it. I mean, that's a big money fight. That's a big name. You can make a headliner at O'Malley versus Cejudo. You know.
Well, yeah, because that's what I said last week. Like, I was betting on O'Malley winning about, like, hey, is he a true champion? Because now, like, we're talking about where does he go now? It's not like no more title fights there right now. It's like they use him as a draw because look, he's gonna fight maybe Umar. That's not gonna be a good. For him.
Outside of those two, though, I think O'Malley's right up there.
No, he is. But the thing is, he taking these fights, he could take L's and it could just keep going down and down and down.
No, for sure, 100%. I think he's not at the championship level. He's not going to get a belt anytime soon.
Even the swag is gone now. You know what I mean? Like, unless he starts jacking off again and smoking weed. But yeah, he's broken right now.
Broken Sean O'Malley. For real. Delete.
For real though, it sucks to say. I'm hella mad. I bought that shirt. I was like, fuck.
Hey, I got an O'Malley shirt. The GTA design. This is pretty cool.
Oh, that was clean.
Yeah, man. You were also on Pena like I was, and then Chaos also did your parlay dirty along with Spivak, but those were together. And then the last one, man, we got to talk about it because you did get Mirzakhanov and Van in the parlay correctly. Van looking good, finally got a knockout after like a few fights. He hasn't got a knockout and a finish. It's good to see. And then Mirzakhanov, quick finish with the ease. And then Patchy Mix, man, let's talk about it. Because
Hey, UFC debut, or I don't know, like, yeah, that fool was looking too stiff, getting pieced up by Batista. Like, I don't know, like, he hasn't came out and said nothing about it, but I mean, kudos to him. He did take the fight on 3 weeks' notice, and to be making your UFC debut, you know what I mean? So, could be a whole bunch of errors with that. Like, how ready was he, like, for that fight? He could have just been like, yo, UFC's calling. I gotta go now. You know what I mean? He could have just been like, it's my
that's
time.
pretty much what happened.
So, like, we'll see how he bounces back in the second fight. But if he looks the same, it's ugly. Bellator just looks like shit.
Yeah.
Which is what they're saying a lot because Mario Batista is the new bantamweight champ at Bellator.
Yeah. Hey, they should fight for that secondary belt. Just like, fuck it. Put your Bellator belt on the line.
But it was a weird fight, man. Like, he was just trying to strike the whole time. Like, no grappling. He looked hella skinny in there. He did have, like, even though he was getting, like, fucked up, he did have over 122 significant strikes. So, you know, that's pretty crazy. Like,
he had his moments. So, yeah, like, when I watched it, I was very surprised because I bet on Mario Batista, so I was happy about it. But then I was confused, like everyone else. Like, why the fuck is he not even trying to grapple? He's getting pieced up right now. And he was so stiff. And, yeah, like you said, like, it looks like he was just so weak in his body because he was so, like, drained, it seemed like, or something. And he couldn't even walk right. Like, his knees just didn't even look like they were working. So I'm like, was he injured that we didn't know about or he kept secret? You know, maybe that could have been something. But I expect to bounce back, though, in his next fight. And I don't know who he's going to fight, but I'm looking forward to it. And I think it's not going to be as bad as what we say. You know, I'm glad that we saw, like, I think that's his worst. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, I think it's going to crash on him as far as, like, the stock on him right now. Because everyone was, like, overboard on the hype. You know, and don't get me wrong, I like hypes too. You know, I've been on a lot of hype trains myself. But, you know, this one, I think that it was just too much too soon because he was one-dimensional.
A lot of people were going against the disrespect to Batista.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, ever since the Aldo fight, he got clowned by the whole entire media. Like, even like that guru guy was talking hella smack, saying he had a 10K bounty, whoever can leave Batista on his back looking at the lights. So, you know what I mean? That sentiment carried around because that fight against Aldo was just so trash. Like, you were literally just trying to pin him against the wall and not do nothing.
Yeah.
But
that's exactly why I even fired on Batista. That exact, you know, the narrative of, like, everyone hating Batista for the fight was Jose Aldo, right? And then now Patchy Mix with the hype. You know, the hype is all big. It's like, okay, that's a formula for what could go wrong, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, I think Patchy Mix will be fine. I think he'll bounce back, and as long as his matchup is okay, and it's not like he's not. Who is he gonna fight? Like, I guess O'Malley.
That'd be crazy.
There you go. Maybe they do that later though. They do that
135
later.
is like a weird division. It's like, who else is there's hella people, but at the same time I feel like there's not.
Yeah, the top ones are gonna be the top ones because Sanhagen's next in line. Then you got Umar somewhere in that mix.
You got Song Yadong.
Let's do Umar versus Patchy. Nah, that's feeding him to the wolves.
They need to do like Umar versus Song Yadong. That'd be cool.
You think so? I think Song. Oh, maybe. I mean, why not? Right? Who else? Who else would they got?
Dana White's first, when they interviewed him after the fight, was his first name he said was talking about Umar was out there because, you know, that last name brings the hype, the Nurmagomedov. So they're always going to try to keep him in the mix. I mean, rightfully so. His first loss was against Merab, so it's not a bad thing to hold your head.
Exactly. Well, we'll move on, man. We got another fight card, but I think with some good name value on a free ESPN Plus type of card, man. It's going to be in Atlanta, the A-Town, with Kamaru Usman, the return, versus Joaquin Buckley, Numansa. Man, this is an interesting black on black, man. But, yeah, we start from the bottom here. We start with the short notice fight, and the horny fight to start is Vanessa Demopoulos taking a short notice fight against Jamie Lee Horth.
Whose fight got canceled? Who's like already training for it?
Horth has been training already, and
Yeah.
Demopoulos took this on short notice. So, yeah, man, Demopoulos obviously is going to be the underdog again, like she always is. You got Jamie Lynn Horth. Where is she at here? Horth is a what the fuck, minus 600 right now? And Vanessa Demopoulos is plus 425. Damn, the line continues to go on Horth. But Horth's been training like we were just talking about. And she didn't look so great, but she's never been finished, durable chick. She lost to Miranda Maverick, but before that she beat Ivana Petrovic. So I think this is going to be kind of like a free toss-em type of fight, man. I'm not big on Vanessa Demopoulos. I think she's more of a social media crowd favorite type of deal because she's a stripper or whatever. But yeah, who do you like, man?
Yeah, I gotta go with Horth.
Yeah, Horth it is. Vanessa Demopoulos just like kind of like a fill-in for this one. Next up, man, we got what we got here. Okay, we got the Fresh Prince Phil Rowe against Ange Lusa. And
has Ange Luce not fought since he did that weak shit with Brian Battle?
Yeah, his last fight was against he lost to Gabriel Bonfim.
Yeah.
By decision. That was in last summer? Yeah, last summer, so about a year. And then before that was the Brian Battle incident as well. So
yeah. Phil Rowe, he's been kind of on a skid, I want to say, right? Or is he coming off of a win?
Phil Rowe, most recently he's on a 4-fight losing streak.
Well, not 2, because that's like there's some grappling on there.
Oh yeah, right. 2-fight losing streak. Jake Matthews, he lost by decision there, and Neil Magny, he lost by split. Yeah, man. So he hasn't been that active of a fighter, and now he's taking on Ange Luce, who's pretty good. But Ange Luce is the favorite here, minus 130 right now. Phil Rowe plus 110-ish in that range.
I mean, Phil Rowe, he doesn't live up to. He hadn't like lived up to his potential. He got the talent. That fool's like hella tall, fast, quick, but it's just something. He's like, I don't know. I feel like he's just not all the way locked in. He's worried about his flat top, shit like that. Worried about like. It's like his middle name, his nickname's Fresh, right? Or what is it?
The Fresh Prince, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think with this one, maybe this could be a bounce back for him. I feel like he got the speed on Ange Luce. Ange Luce is going to be in there trying to throw hard. He might be able to catch Phil Rowe or something, but I don't know. He hasn't finished nobody in a while, I want to say. Because he's hella, like, yoked and, like, stocky, but I don't feel like he isn't, like, sleeping fools like that.
Yeah, he's a lot. There's going to be a height discrepancy here. 6'3" on Phil Rowe, 5'10" on Ange Luce. 80.5-inch reach versus 74.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bounce back for Phil Rowe.
Yeah, man, I'm actually with you here. I already fired here on Phil Rowe. I got him at plus 130, and I bet him twice at plus 130 and plus 125. So I like him too. I think he's actually underrated, and I think a 4-fight losing streak is kind of like, hey, this is your make or break, man. Like if he loses another one, I think like. He doesn't need. He's probably not going to fight in the UFC, right? Like they don't need him there. And I think he's a lot more talented than what he's shown. That's another thing. Whereas Ange Luce, like you said, he's going to have the strength. I think he actually good at grappling too. But he's also. I don't want to weigh this too much, but from 2 fights ago, there is some bitch made shit in there, and that's some intangibles. I feel like that's some stuff that. Has no heart. But then again, you could also argue that Phil Rowe is that type of guy that's not disciplined and may not have heart either. So, but I like the bounce back for plus money. I just think that this is going to be definitely more of a coin toss fight. And, at plus money with Phil Rowe, I think that's definitely the advantageous side for sure. So I'm with you there, man. This is definitely going to be one of my best bets of the week. Next up, man, we got another short notice fight here. We got Cameron Simone, who was originally scheduled to fight, now fighting Cameron Smotherman, who is that new babyface killer that we just watched not too long ago. He just lost to Sergey City and did get dominated in that sense, but before that beat Jake Hadley. So he's trying to bounce back quick as a young blood here, and I think he is. I don't think the odds are even out right now. Oh, there is. Ricky Simone is minus 500, and Cameron Smotherman's plus 375 right now. So pretty pretty insane, man. I already bet on Simone on the last fight, like before it got his opponent pulled out. It was Charles Jourdain, and yeah, but now he's like a huge favorite. But I like Simone. I guess it's no hot take. I just think the grappling's consistent. You know, his striking's all right, not too great, but I think Cameron Smotherman is beatable right now. If Ricky Simone just follows the game plan and just stays true to himself, but dangerous opponent.
Yeah, I got Simone too. He's coming off a big knockout where he was a big underdog, and then also he's probably like I sent y'all in the group chat about he posted that thing. It was like, oh, I'm going to the bar now off of the infamous Style Bender Pereira, you know, saying about, oh, he's gonna be that guy at the bar. Said I beat him one time. So yeah, because Simone does have a win over Marab. I think he choked him out.
Yeah, that's hella funny. So he's legit, bro. Definitely.
No, yeah, he is. He's been on a kind of a skid, but like I said, the last fight in Seattle where he knocked out that dude, where he was he was against the Javid Best guy, right? One of the Javid brothers. He slept him in the first or second round, I want to say, and then because I was at that
first round
fight. Yeah, and he was a big underdog too. Does it show you?
Yeah, I think he was like a plus 200.
Oh, that's not too crazy. But I think knockout was like big ass odds. But yeah, I got to go with Simone, man. I think the other guy he's on the way, but I feel like Simone still got some gas in the tank.
Yeah, I'm with that. I might throw him in my greasy parlay. You never know. Yeah. Next up, man, we got Cody Durden against Jose Ochoa. Jose Ochoa is definitely the favorite here, minus 175. Cody Durden coming back on. I looked at Cody Brundage. Cody Durden is minus or plus 152, so 150 or so. Yeah, man, Cody Durden, that guy. I mean, hey, he's a dog. Like he's well rounded. I think he's always down to get a scrap in. He could grapple. He's down to throw bombs and really scrap and fight, but his record hasn't been too hot, man. Lost to Joshua Van most recently. He only beat Matt Schnell, who's, you know, good but beatable, and then lost to Bruno Silva and Tagir Ulanbekov. Yeah. So, I mean, but decent opponents.
Fight with Bruno Silva, he blew it. He was winning that fight. He hurt him, and then he, like, got too cocky, and then he got finished. But, yeah, I mean, this guy, Cody Durden, he's a dog. Like you said, he's always down to get into it. But the thing is, like, how is that chin going to hold up? Because I guess, I don't know, I think there's juice on him for sure. Because, like, who's this guy he's fighting? Ochoa? Like, he hasn't fought. He's only fighting the UFC. He's already taken the L. And then, yeah. Who else has he fought?
Yeah, and he's only from the LFA. This will be his second fight. He lost to Loner Kavanaugh, and he was a big dog against him. He was plus 290. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting how the books have him as a favorite, right?
Yeah.
7-1. He's 24 years old, man. And you know what? I think I like what I see, man. I think even in a loss, I think skill for skill, you know, he's on the projectile up. And I think Durden is not bad, right? But he's definitely not on an upward trajectory for me. I like Ochoa here, and I think anything better than minus 200 is worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the dog on this one.
Durden looks like he might be from Stockton vibes. Next up, man, we got, here's the biggest favorite of the card for sure. Malcolm Wellmaker against Chris Moutinho, man.
Moutinho, famous for taking that fight, short notice against O'Malley, and then getting his ass obliterated by O'Malley. Just jabbed the fuck up, made him look crazy. He's like on a 5 or 8 fight winning streak now or something like that, I want to say. Malcolm Wellmaker is the guy who quit his job, right, from being a welder?
Yeah. Did he already quit? That's good.
No, yeah, he quit once he got the bonus.
Hey, let's go. But good on him. But yeah, Moutinho here, he's been in the minor leagues, and he's getting on like you said, a little 5-fight win streak here. Yeah. Ever since he got beat up by, Guido Canetti and Sean O'Malley. So he had 2 fights in the UFC, and now this is kind of his second run. But of course, they give him to the hometown favorite from Atlanta, Malcolm Wellmaker, the Machine.
He's like minus 800 though, right?
What?
He's like minus 800.
Nah, he's minus 2,000 right now. Earlier when I saw him, when I was looking, it was like minus 1,300. Now he's like minus 2,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Moutinho's
That's
around a plus 1,000 right now.
what's the under?
Over under, the under 1.5 is minus 165. Overs plus 135.
I think I'll go with the over. I don't know.
Hey, I was just so I was thinking sharp move. Even though the line's been moving the opposite, a lot of money's been going on the under. Man, like if Moutinho's really this durable guy that's could survive, maybe the over at plus money, the over 1.5 isn't too bad. You get plus money on it, and he just got to survive for a round and a half. I know it's easier said than done, but at
How's
plus
this guy
money,
been winning? Scroll down. How's Wellmaker been winning?
oh yeah, Wellmaker obviously he's a finisher, man, but he's had some decisions. But most recently, he beat Cameron Simon in the first round. He on Contender Series he finished his opponent in the first round.
3 straight finishes. 4. He got 4 knockouts. Damn, what's him by knockout? And then he got a choke, left hook.
Yeah, I saw this. Wellmaker by knockout is I think around minus 300.
God damn, yeah, fuck this fight.
Yeah. Hey, if you have to bet anything around this, like for me, it's like I know the most likely outcome, Wellmaker by knockout, right? But betting wise, the odds are just too crazy, right? So it's like sometimes not even worth putting a minus 2,000 in your parlay. It's definitely not. So it's like
it's gotta be like a Moutinho homie. He's like, oh, we're gonna put 100 on him. Just
who's taking Moutinho though?
well, his homies. That's what I mean. Like his friends, like wherever he's from, his family and shit. Like that's like the ones that's gonna be like, hey, let's put some money on the boy.
Yeah, at this point, it's like if you have to sprinkle, it's like on either side. It's like Moutinho 1,000, I guess, because it's like he has way more experience, but I wouldn't do it. I like like you said, the over plus one, over 1.5 at plus 135. It might be a decent look. And if you like props, I mean, a sprinkle, you could do Malcolm Wellmaker by points too, plus 750. I doubt it gets there, but plus 750. That's not bad, I think, for what it's possible. Moutinho could survive, right? Maybe.
I don't know, bro. Fuck this fight.
But shout out to Wellmaker for quitting his job and doing this full time.
Yeah, it's another thing. He's full time now, so he's probably even getting better. It's like when Mighty Mouse quit his job. So yeah.
Like fuck you, you're cool. I'm out. Next up, man, we got old man fight, bro. We got Michael Chiesa against Court McGee. Damn.
He's been like doing me dirty. Like I've been going against his ass, and he be sneaking up winning. He's like on a 2-fight win streak, I want to say.
Yeah, McGee he beat Tim Means. He finished Tim Means, which was surprising.
That's what fucked me up. It was that fight.
And then he lost to Morono, Matt Brown, Jeremiah Wells, and then before that, back in 2022, he beat Ramiz Brahimaj, who's on the up right now.
Yeah. He's sketched though. This fight I gotta go with Chiesa, man. After he took out our boy, so just for that reason, I gotta ride with him on this one.
Yeah, Michael Chiesa, he's old, but he's not as old, and he did look pretty decent. He's never knocked anyone out still, but he beat Max Griffin, friend of the pod here. Shout out to Max. He did finish him, so that definitely weighs something. It means something.
I mean,
so
yeah, first time Max has ever been tapped out, I want to say, so that's definitely something big. And then he was winning that fight all 3 rounds, you know what I'm saying? He even the standing, so like that's what I say. He's a favorite by how much?
He's minus 350, and then Court McGee's plus 285. Yeah, that's the only difference. It's like I think Chiesa wins. Over's 2.5 at minus 165.
Yeah, I can see going through. Or what's Chiesa by submission?
Let's see, Chiesa by submission. It's probably the likely outcome, right? Oh, I got it. Chiesa by submission is plus 200.
Yeah, I mean, I may rock with that or throw him in a greasy parlay, but yeah, for sure got Chiesa.
Yeah, man, Chiesa should win. I mean, he's slightly younger. He's still pretty active. At the same time, I don't like the odds I'm seeing here, man, because like you said, this Court McGee's been surprising fools. I don't like to bet on him, and I don't. But I matchup wise, stylistic wise, I see why he's such an underdog because it's kind of like he's gonna fall into Chiesa's realm too.
Well, I mean, it's crazy that he's still fighting because I thought he was done a long time ago and he was getting flatlined hella bad. So like, it's crazy that he's all like on his 3rd, 4th win. He got that crackhead strength.
Crackheads.
Cause he was like,
Man.
he came off of doing hella substances and shit like that.
A lot of those guys, man. Him. Who else?
Gordon,
The the damage.
Gordon.
Oh, Gordon too. Yeah, exactly. Nate Landwehr.
Oh yeah,
Next up, we
rescheduled
got
fight, right?
huh?
This was a rescheduled fight because then
Yeah,
Bellato pull out.
yeah. Bellato had the herpes attack or whatever, and then he had to pull out real shit. So
That's crazy.
now his herpes calmed down and shit, and now he's ready to fight Paul Craig. And odds pretty much are the same, man. Bellato, oh damn, he was 350. Now he's minus 400, and Paul Craig is plus 300.
Oh, you could fight with herpes.
No, he has it, but he had an attack, a herpes
Yeah, but
attack.
that's what I'm saying. Like, isn't that's like transmittable? What about if, like, they both get a fat cut? They're both bleeding on each other and wrestling each other and rubbing the cuts on each other. Won't you get like herpes or they get AIDS?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these fools be getting all
Hell no, that's crazy. I don't think he should.
herpes is forever. Just because he don't got a flare up, I mean, he
But
always.
that's what
had
I
herpes.
mean, though. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's rough. Paul Craig might have to tap out early on this one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh man, but yeah, man. I mean, I guess I hate going against Paul Craig because he's always a live dog, but I think he's on the tail end of his
He's
career.
been fucking up lately, though. Well, he did. That's the thing about. That's what people against. But he kind of exposed Bo Nickel. So yeah, I mean, I guess he's still durable. I mean, yeah, he could grab something and get you out of there quick. But yeah,
I'm going Bellato.
I gotta go with the herp dog for now. But like you said, maybe Paul Craig. But what's submission for Craig?
Paul Craig by submission.
If you're feeling nostalgic,
For one last ride. Let's see. Paul Craig by submission is plus 650.
there you go. If you wanna bet on him, maybe that.
Because
I
that has
feel
to
like
be
he
his
could sleep
only
him.
way.
Nah, I feel like he could sleep him too.
Think so?
The Bellato guy's kind of sloppy, so like he could get him.
Paul Craig by
gassed on
KO's plus 1300.
Yeah, I mean it's unrealistic, but I can see it happen just because Bellato, he's like not really, he's not that good either.
Nah, but I just think Paul Craig is just on the done side.
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause even
the people he's fought aren't that great. But.
no, yeah, and then against Jimmy Kruger, I feel like they gave him that. Well, he came back and took the fight, but he was getting fucked up in like the first round and then a little bit of the second, but Groot kind of gassed out, and Bellato was able to steal that at the end. So yeah, we'll see how he comes back. The herpes god,
Herpes for the win.
that's crazy.
Next up, man, we got the main card here. Alonzo Mendenfield against Umar C. Another wide ass odds bullshit. I hate when like last card, it's just a lot of wide ones.
Yeah, they've been hyping up this Umar C. Swole is like a mini Francis Ngannou, damn near. What's Umar C by knockout?
Well, he's minus 700 right now, and
That's crazy.
Mendenfield's plus 500. C by knockout is plus 275.
And what's the under?
Under's 1.5 at plus 120.
Yeah, I'll probably just go try to go with that. Manfield's been looking kind of like washed lately. Getting slept too, so like
Hey, he's
like,
old
just
too, bro.
he's just like a
37.
bull. He comes at you like that, and I feel like this guy's gonna be. Oh, he's coming off of a win, but a split.
Yeah, and a questionable win in my opinion.
But then I guess he's fighting some dogs though. Look at that. He got that Murakami. He just showed he's for real. Ulberg, people love Ulberg.
Title
and
contender.
And then Jacoby, Crute. This guy you can't sleep on. I take it back. You can't sleep on Alonzo, but I don't know. I think the French guy. This is a good fight for him. This is a good test for him.
Yeah, look at him. He's only fought obviously twice, but you fight whoever you fight.
Yeah.
Da Woon Jung and Turcos Tokos, who are not good. So I get it. I mean, for me, I don't like laying that minus 700 on C because Mendenfield, he could throw bombs and he could definitely catch somebody. C is on the projection of his career trajectory is going up, and Mendenfield is going down. So that's the only reason why these odds are so wide, in my opinion. But Yeah, man. I think, Mendenfield at plus 500, you could argue there's some value there. Because I'm not laying minus 700 with C in this matchup. And Alonzo by KO is plus 550. That's not enough, Jew. You might as well just go with Alonzo by plus 500 at that point. But yeah, values on that. But I guess my pick is C. But I just wouldn't lay minus 700 on it. So for the betting portion, I think there's value on Mendenfield there possibly. Maybe they can outlast each other, man. Maybe they'll go over. We'll see. But that fight, I think is just kind of like hoping. I think they booked that one just to hope the first fight of the main card just ends in a knockout or something. Next up, we got Cody Brundage against Mansour Abdul Malik.
Hey, yo,
another
where's
prospect
Davy
here,
Jones?
man. Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, you cut out for hella long.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hopefully
right
the recording's
after.
still recording.
No, it's still recording. Well, my end is still recording, but
My internet probably stopped. But yeah, Brundage here.
who's the fight right now? Because like I said, you cut out.
Oh, okay. Earlier we were just talking about Alonzo Mendenfield versus Umar C, and I was just like, Umar C is probably going to win, but I'm not betting on Umar C at all at minus 700 because Mendenfield could throw a bomb. He's definitely live at plus 500.
Yeah. So what's the next fight?
Right now we got Cody Brundage against. Sorry, I was looking at the odds here. Brundage against Mansour Abdul Malik.
Oh, this is the guy that they're hyping up. I mean, this is the guy that he's probably a super favorite, right?
Yeah, Abdul Malik is minus 800 right now. Brundage plus 550. Brundage, man, I mean, he's becoming a little journeyman. He just beat Julian Marquez. Before that, he lost to Bo Nickel, and also he had a no contest against Al Razak Hassan. Yeah, man, I mean, this guy's not so great either.
Nah, not at all. Super inconsistent. I guess he said he's now like locked in more, but yeah, I don't know. After you have so many tries, you just gotta wait and see to find out. What's the under?
Let's see here. The under is at 1.5. Damn, a lot of these fights are at 1.5. Under 1.5 minus 185. So they're thinking Mansour is going to finish Brundage here.
What's Mansour's by TKO? The
Mansour TKO minus 325. God damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
So they're really thinking that he's gonna finish Cody Brundage here with the quickness.
Well, he should. The way Brundage fights, he's always getting finished.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, Mansour by KO in round 1 is only plus 150.
And is this a real? What's the next one? Is Cody Garbrandt really on here? Oh, there's like 2. So okay, the main card is pretty solid.
Except for the first 2 fights is just whatever, but for the main card. But the last 4 is all right.
These 4 are solid.
Yeah. I guess we're both on Mansour Abdul Malik here, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up, man, we got Cody Garbrandt against Raoni Barcelos, man. This is an interesting matchup here. And you got Barcelos as a favorite. I think he's now a little slightly bigger favorite now. Barcelos is minus 190 now. Wow. Against Garbrandt as plus 165.
Yeah, Barcelos big underdog against Frank Ocean's boyfriend, Payne Talbot, but he ended up schooling him, which was
Came
crazy.
through. Yeah.
But man, hey, I gotta go with Bounty. He's on the he's like a weird looking Jose Aldo, but he should win. But I think I'm going with Garbrandt. Fuck it.
No love. One last ride. Another one. He's only 33, bro.
Yeah,
Somehow
he was getting knocked out, crazy.
Yeah.
We're at his last fight.
Yeah, he lost to Figgy, but which is understandable. But like, as far as before that, he was actually getting a little 2-fight win streak. Yeah.
He was like he was making a little streak.
Exactly. Yeah, for me, man, I actually already fired on this. I got Raoni Barcelos. I think I got him at like a minus 155 in range. So, but yeah, I like him, man. I like Barcelos. I'm okay on Barcelos. I'm just super anti Garbrandt. I'm fade Garbrandt at all times. Fuck it. Like, I know he's a dog, so that kind of evens it out a little bit. I kind of expected him to be kind of a closer odds than these odds right now, but I still like Barcelos here. And I hate usually betting on these old guys, 38 going on 39.
Yeah, but
But
hey, he beat the young guy Talbot, so that gave
yeah,
him
and he was like
that
a
gave him
plus
some
700,
juice.
plus 800 underdog.
Yep.
Crazy. Next up, man, we got Edmund Shabazian against Andre Petrosky. That's your boy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. And of course, again, Edmund Shabazian is the favorite. Not as big this time. He's minus 190 right now, and
Yeah.
Petrosky's plus 165.
Hey, it's another one. Edmund Shabazian, super was supposed to be this big prospect, but he's another one that he just can't handle the grappling. And I feel like Petrosky, like if he doesn't get
Grappler.
slept early, but Petrosky's been looking a little better lately. He gotta just get his ass and ragdoll him, and I feel like he'll win this easy.
Yeah, he's on a 3-fight win streak right now in the UFC. He beat Rodolfo Vieira, Dylan Bucka, Josh Frem. Ever since that weird Jacob Malkoun issue where he knocked himself out on the dude's hip. But other than that, he's been good. And Edmund Shabazian, like you said, he's no longer a prospect. Like he was a prospect, and now it's over with. But he's still only 27, man. So still super young. He did beat Dylan Bucka, knocked him out, but then before that, lost to GM3, which is kind of sketchy right there, right?
He was kicking his ass, but then he ended up getting subbed later. He just ran out of gas. So that's the thing. If he doesn't sleep, what's his name, Petrosky early, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, I like Edmund here. I think it's kind of cheap actually. And, at minus 190. Petrosky's been definitely better. I'm not a big Petrosky guy at all, especially after watching the show. I kind of follow the show, and I didn't like him on the show either. So, Edmund Shabazian, I think, is a cheap price. I think he should be probably like a minus 250 here, 230, 250 range. So I'm going with Shabazian here. Shabazz, Mr. Ronda Rousey. It's like her son.
No, he's gone now. I think he's in Vegas.
All right, let's see here. Who do we got? We're on the co-main event, man. We got Rose Namajunas against Miranda Maverick. And Rose, a big favorite right now. She currently a minus 240. Miranda Maverick plus 205. Interesting matchup, man. They used to train for a little bit together.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for a minute. And then Miranda Maverick got better and left.
Yeah, Maverick, I don't know, man. I thought she was going to be like a beast, but she kind of just be I don't know, and especially in
Vanilla.
Fights against semi competition that's even that kind of decent or mid is it's always a tough fight for her. She's on a good winning streak. She has the tools, but I feel like this is gonna be this is gonna be her toughest fight.
For sure.
She's a former champ, and I feel like Rose is gonna get it.
Yeah, look at Miranda's last fight. She beat mid-level to low, not even mid-level. I would say low-level people.
Look,
Jamie Lynn Horth, Deonna Barbosa, Andrea Lee.
Cachoeira, if you fight her correct, you're gonna win that fight. If you don't brawl, you're not giving her a chance. Andrea Lee's on a super losing streak. But Jasmine, but look at her losses too. You can't really be mad at those.
Pretty much top contenders.
Yeah, and then look, she beat Jillian Robinson, who's streaking right now. So she's on a good ass run. So I mean, yeah, Maverick, I've always had faith in her, but I can feel like I said, against the top people, she always comes up short. And sometimes even against the mid, she be looking kind of scared. But I gotta go with my girl Rose.
Rose, 13-7, man. 32 years old. She's a vet. I mean, she's fought everyone pretty much. The who's who. Most recently lost to Erin Blanchfield, but beat Tracy Cortez and Amanda Hebas. We always mention her when we bring her up. Most notably, beat Zhang Wei Li back to back. So wild shit, man. I think that was definitely peak. That had to be peak.
No, she was peak before that when she beat Yelchenchik. So Rose she's a goat, bro. You can't deny it.
Yeah, she has all the tools and she has all the skills, obviously, and the experience.
It just sucks. Her whole career has just always been mental with her. She doesn't she's always tripping in her head. She's fighting her own demons going out there. But she has all the skills in the world, all the talent. But like I said, she's her worst she's her own worst enemy because like the losses to Esparza, like the second one is like what the
Yeah,
hell
that was
happened,
crazy.
and then even like that crazy situation with what's her name, the short buff chick, um.
What, Andrade?
Yeah, Andrade. Remember, she was beating Wayne
Oh,
in
her
that
head
fight, and then
shit.
she got slammed on her neck, and then the rematch, it was a tough fight, but she did outclass her. But yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe Maverick can like try to grapple her, but I don't know. I like Rose in this.
Yeah, man. I think the value here for me, I like Maverick here. I like Maverick at the plus 200 or better in that range. I like it. I think that Maverick could, if Maverick comes in with the right game plan, because skill for skill, she's not better than Rose,
Yeah,
right? But I think if she comes in with the right game plan, uses her muscle, she is shorter. So I don't think she should try to stay and just be at distance and strike with Rose because I think Rose is a smooth striker, obviously. So I think she got to come in, try to grapple, keep it scrambling. And if she does happen to get Rose down, which Rose does get taken down sometimes, the big thing is try to use her muscle and size to get her to keep her down. But I also think Rose might be like not done physically, but maybe she's just mentally over it. Like that's not fighting's not her thing anymore because I don't think
nah,
she's gonna do a
cause look,
title run.
she's been on. Nah, she's up there still, bro. Look at her past fights and look at her two losses. It's against the people who should be fighting for the title. Blanchfield, which was a close fight. Yeah, like if they would have gave it to Rose, people would have been like, "Oh, okay, whatever." But then, man, Young Ferrer, she broke her pinky in the first round, and the size with Manning is always tough, with regardless.
Oh yeah, I think it's slight. You could say it's a step down in competition a little bit for Rose.
Well, I mean,
For going from
she's in that area now where she's like, OG, and is trying to build the young girls off her name and see what they can do still.
yeah, that's the thing. And for me, I think I'm gonna take a shot with Maverick here, plus
No,
two
I mean,
hundred.
she's worth the price for sure. But I
What?
just
How
think,
about by decision? And it's a 3 round fight.
yeah, 3 round fight like that.
Let's see, Maverick by decision plus 300. Yeah, it could be okay. I mean, I don't think Maverick's gonna finish Rose by any means. Like I don't see that happening. So I think that does eliminate some of those. Whereas I feel like Rose could technically finish Maverick. I don't think it's
I
likely,
think she could sub her.
but yeah, I think if she sub her, and obviously if she can knock Wei Lee out, she can knock anyone out.
Yeah, sure.
So, but yeah, I like Miranda Maverick by points too. So that might be something in the books for
Yeah,
me.
what's Rose by submission?
Let's see here. Oh, I clicked out of it. Rose by sub. What was it? Plus. Oh, plus 1,000. Oh, damn.
Damn,
Yeah, might be some value there.
that's crazy. And then by points as well, like
By points is minus 185. So this saying most likely Rose wins by
so what's
by
knockout
points.
like plus 1,500 or some
Plus
shit?
700.
Damn, they think she knock her out before subbing her. It's pretty crazy.
That's why maybe the value is there at plus 100 or 1,000. But maybe because it's also Maverick is a grappler, so maybe they think if it gets to the ground, that shouldn't be the first game plan. Though Rose shouldn't try to take her down. Rose should keep the distance, strike, move, get
No,
in and
yeah.
out. I think she's faster than Maverick too. So
Yep, we'll see what kind of mentor she come in with. 'Cause it'll be a big
what
win
kind
for
of mental?
Maverick,
Let's see the interviews. What's she doing over here?
for real.
Next up, we got the main event here. We got
Ooh,
Kamaru Usman against Joaquin Buckley. This is an interesting
the
one.
streaking Joaquin Buckley.
Some people say passing of the torch, you'd even say. But the crazy thing is the odds, man. I mean, man, you got Joaquin Buckley minus 270 right now and Usman at plus 230. That changes everything, man. That to me that changes a lot. I know
Well,
Usman got no knees, 3-fight losing streak, 38 years old. But the people he's fighting, I mean, are top tier, and so is Joaquin Buckley. And Joaquin Buckley is definitely on the up, positive projectile. He's in his damn near his prime,
no,
and
he's going crazy. Super
yeah,
shape.
he's fought some decent competition.
No, he's been taking out everybody, man. He's on that. He's just on that next level. Like the way he did to Kobe, yoked him. It's all about Kamaru can maybe try to grapple with him because I don't know. Maybe Stan he might take him out, but yeah, it's an interesting fight. I understand why Buckley's a favorite. Look, Usman hasn't fought. When the last time he fought? He fought Chimaev, which was on a week notice, right? And
Yeah, short notice.
before that he fought
Leon
Leon
twice.
and win. But what was that last Leon fight? See, 2023.
Yeah, it's been
And
a long time.
that's the last time he's cut to 170. The fight against Chimaev was 185. So that's gonna be really interesting too. First time weight class. I mean, first time cutting weight in hella long. 38 years old. Um, yeah, but I guess I hear Buckley. He should win. He's the favorite for a reason. What's the knockout by Buckley? Which Usman he's been knocked out, but that was by a striker. Buckley's he's shown that he can grapple and not get taken down. Well, I think Kobe did get him down once, but he couldn't do nothing with it.
Buckley plus 165 for knockout.
Damn, I think that's the most likely outcome because I don't know if it goes 5 rounds. I kind of like Usman in that.
Yeah, that's according to the odds, it is the most likely outcome that Buckley finishes Kamaru by
the
KO.
under?
Over under is 4.5. The under is minus 130.
Yeah, I feel like we're going with Buckley. Try to take the under because I don't see him all 5 rounds. Unless he just knocks out Usman, which would be crazy. And right here, like I always like to do on this show, man, I like to bet on the legend. I'm betting on the final run right now. This is the final run for Marty McSnoozman. You know what I mean? This is I'm sure he can get another fight if he wants to. I mean, UFC probably give it to him, but also depends how he shows up for this fight and if it is bad on his side, does he get fucking crazy knockout or something like that? You know what I mean? Because against Leon, he got knocked out head kick crazy, but he was winning that whole fight. That was literally the home run lucky shot, you can say. But
I remember because I vividly remember, and we all do. But I bet on Leon, so for me it's just not Leon. I bet on Usman, and for me to lose like that when I thought I was up for a victory is crazy.
And then I had him as the anchor. I remember because I was at my boy's wedding, and they just Usman got knocked out. I was like, what the fuck?
No way! Just the way it happened. I was like,
I said, I'm betting on the comeback for Usman. It's a great opponent. Buckley is going crazy right now. Damn near could be future champ. Yeah, if he can just make the grappling of Usman look like mid, just what he's been doing with just disrespectful defensive takedown, just shrugging Usman off bad. Then it's okay, this guy is really it'll be real interesting to see him against Islam or Jack Maddalena. You know what I mean? He's been calling out JDM forever too, so that's what's big on Buckley. He's been calling him out forever.
And now that JDM's a champ, it's you really got that target, and he really gonna want that. So
no, but I like Buckley. Met him before at a fight. He was hella cool, he was chilling. But yeah, I said I'm going with Usman, just chasing I'm betting on the final run, the last dance, man.
Yeah, I'm with you here too, man. I actually, when I saw the matchup, I was ready. I was like, okay, Buckley's probably going to be a small favorite, and I'm going to fire on Buckley. And then I looked at the odds. I was like, damn, they're disrespecting Kamaru Usman heavily. And for me, at these odds, I just think the mispricing, and I haven't fired it yet, but I'm leaning Usman too at more than a plus 200 or more. Bro, that's kind of disrespectful to Usman. I know the only thing that worries me, not the only thing, but the biggest thing is, I would say the knee situation. You know?
But the knee situation, that's been the story of his whole career. Even when he first got the belt, that was his story. He had no knees. So
yeah, and now it's gonna get worse. It doesn't get better.
Oh, this thing, it doesn't get any worse either.
It definitely does. It definitely does. Knees for sure get worse.
Nah, because it's already gone. There's already no cartilage.
Yes, but his mobility ain't going to be any better. I think his comfort and the pain is always going to get worse over time as he gets older. It doesn't just stay the same, you know.
Nah, but right now he's still young, so he'll be looking fucked up when he's 50 or some shit. But then by then he probably could have some super knee braces or get some shit injected in there.
Yeah, he gonna come in with some knee braces, some of those knee pads or whatever he wears.
Hey, he's been having them since 2020, bro.
Yeah, he needs those. Yeah, but I'm on Usman at plus 230 right now. I think that's that's just an unfair price for him, and I think we got to take advantage of that, regardless of what happens. But yeah, man, what we got for best bets? We need a bounce back here.
For real, but I just want a dog chase again. Fuck.
Yeah, last card was a lot of dog chasing. Last couple weeks.
For real. Well, because 2025 has been like the dog life. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again straight up. I'm gonna do Usman straight up bet.
Usman plus 230.
I'm gonna do a parlay with Chiesa, Rose,
Rose.
Mansoor, and Omar C. Oh, and fuck it, just add Simone in there too.
And Ricky Simone. All right.
And
What
then
else
do a Phil Rowe straight up.
we got? Row plus. What's he at right now?
Plus 112.
We'll give you 115. If you shop around, we'll give you.
Damn. I don't know which one of my boys to bet on here is either Petrosky or Garbrandt. Damn. I gotta stick to going with my boy, man. I gotta go with Petrosky.
Petrosky. He's an underdog, yeah?
Yeah, plus 165.
165, yep. All right. Yeah, man. I think here we go. I guess I got a dog chase too, man. I'm throwing Usman in there plus 230. I think that it's just too much value. Pass up. I'm taking Maverick here at plus what is it? 205. Let's say 205. Oh shit. 205, and then. Oh yeah, Philip Rowe. Can't forget the Fresh Prince. I think that's the real best bet of the week. I'm definitely on him. That's probably the biggest bet I have out right now as of what's today, Tuesday. So, and then last but not least, we gotta always end with a greasy parlay. We're gonna go Horth. We're gonna go Simone. We're gonna go Bellato. Yeah. Horth, Simone, Bellato. Okay. Yeah. That's how we're gonna roll it, man. Shout outs to PFL. Not really, but but Thursday there's some PFL going on with the Jamaican man against the Haitian. Dad Gene versus what's his name? No, Jason Jackson. So that's going to be a decent fight. I think that's going to be an entertaining fight. And that PFL just announced they're only doing, if you go to their live events, $25 tickets. That's what they're doing now, period. So, but yeah, it's going to be a all right card, man. So I'm going to be tuning in, watching that while I'm working as well. So it's going to be a good one. But yeah, till then, any last words for the people?
Man, time to bounce back. But it's a decent card. Low-key better than last week's card.
Ooh, better than the pay-per-view?
Low key. I mean, this is dope when they do the fight nights instead of at the damn Apex when they travel fight night.
Yeah, travel fight nights is better, man. Shout outs to that, man. But yeah, till then, man, we'll check in with y'all next time. Smoke out. Peace.
Smoke it up.